I think the three most important things that practice managers can do to insulate their practices and insulate their employees from the risks of litigation are as follows. Number one, we know from statistics that physicians are going to be sued over the course of their career. It's a reality. Knowledge of that, careful preparation, careful policies and procedures, staff training, that all rolls into making sure that when a lawsuit happens, we have no regrets about the manner in which the staff was trained, about the manner in which physicians record their information, about the manner in which records are kept. Those kinds of things are invariably important in the context of litigation. The second piece would be to make sure that the practice as a practice is coherent. That if there are multiple physicians in the practice, those physicians within reason do things in a similar manner. One of the things that we see often in litigation is if there are multiple physicians, a plaintiff attorney will compare the care provided by one physician to the care provided by another physician. And while that's very difficult to do because each individual encounter has to be judged on its own merits, each physician practices according to what should be a national standard of care. The medical records kept inside of a practice should be relatively similar. Because if Dr. A records certain things and Dr. B doesn't, those two medical records are going to be compared by a plaintiff attorney. And those inconsistencies are going to be capitalized on. So to the extent that is possible within a practice, the manner in which physicians make medical records, the manner in which they record medical information should be relatively consistent. The third piece that's important for practice managers in terms of insulating themselves, their practices, their staffs, and their physicians from the vagaries of litigation is consistency in staff training. Most jurors, most courts, in fact, most attorneys don't have an appreciation for how much physicians rely on nurses, on physician assistants, on medical assistants, and on the staff. Those staff members have to know how the practice works, have to know generally what their expectations are and what there aren't. There has to be periodic training and updates so that the practice is working as a group, as a whole, as one, as opposed to a series of fragmented employees all doing their own things.